Hello, friends. Hello, loves. Welcome to day 16. We're more than halfway through of our 30-day journal writing challenge. I'm super excited about this topic because it's all about tying up loose ends. And you might be thinking, Julia, what do you mean tying up loose ends? And I mean, there's so many things in our lives because we have so many distractions, because we are busy, because we have a lot to do, that we leave undone, right? Like we don't finish the tie. We don't tie the shoe completely. We leave the strings undone. And that can be things like an email that you need to respond to that you know you've been needing to respond to for weeks. That can be something that you need to say to someone that you haven't said to them but you know would help you. Because the thing is, when we have our loose ends, things that we leave undone, it gets in the way of our progress to get to the next level, right? Sometimes we need to let go of things, or we need to say goodbye to people, or we need to have important conversations with people so that we can move on to the next level. So today's challenge is all about thinking about tying up the loose ends in your life, because you want to have that freedom to let go and start fresh, right? But if you're carrying all these things, these projects, these things that you started and not finished, right? It can get in the way of what you want to do next. And just to give you a personal anecdote, there are a lot of things in my own life that I've started as a creative person and not finished. You know, I had a podcast in 2016 that I started, and I still have episodes from that podcast that I haven't uploaded. But the thing is, when you're thinking through, and this is what the questions are going to be about today, when you're thinking about your loose ends, you have to also think which ones are worth it, right? Because in life, there are certain things that we kind of just leave as they are. And we have to decide, okay, which one is worth having this time devoted to it? Which one is worth having this conversation? And which loose end can we just leave a loose end, right? So these are the questions I want you to focus on as you think about tying up the loose ends in your life today. And remember, when you're doing your journal entry, always start with your date and, the gratitude. Because when you start with gratitude, you're able to really feel good. Give yourself some endorphins to start your day. So always start with gratitude. List 3 and why they be. So 3 things that you're grateful for and why. And then ask a question for reflection. And the questions that we're going to ask today are: 1, is there anything I've left undone, incomplete, unsaid, that is a loose end I need to tie up? In this part of the question, list everything that comes to mind. Every loose end, every conversation you didn't finish, every message you left unread that you knew you needed to reply to but you didn't. So list all of those things and what they are. And then question 2, ask yourself, is it worth it? So from your list that you created of all the loose ends or the unfinished projects or the unfinished conversations that you have still marinating in the background of your life, think about, is it worth it? Now that means that you look at the list that you've created, right? And you say, is reaching back out to this person really important to the next level that I'm getting to in my life? If it's not, if it's kind of like, you know what, it's not worth it, that's okay. It's important to be honest. Sometimes things happen in your life for a season and a reason, right? I really do believe that. So think about, is it worth it? Go down your list. And then the third thing is, ask yourself, based on that list, after you've kind of narrowed down your list of the things that you do feel are worth it, think about, what loose end will I tie up today and how? So from that list, pick at least one thing today that you'd like to tie up and complete today. Whether it's reaching out to someone you needed to talk to, finishing a project, whatever it is, writing an email. but figure out what loose end you're going to tie up today and how you're going to do that. I send you so much love. These are all things that can really springboard us to our next level. This week is all focused on resetting so that we can get to the next level as we get to the third week in this challenge and the end of the challenge. So I really want to encourage you to take care of things, tie up loose ends so that you can bloom in the next week. If you'd like to share this journal challenge with me, you can by tagging me in your journal challenge post at Julia Speaks Love. If you'd like to connect to the journal writing community, you can use the hashtag Julia Journal Challenge. And as always, I'd love to hear from you. If you'd like to have a one-on-one conversation with me, I would love for you to send me a DM. Have a beautiful, amazing day. So proud of you for doing this challenge and grateful for you for doing this challenge. I'll see you tomorrow in the next challenge. Bye.